You know what? In life, you gotta be grateful. I want to give a shout out to the 29 people the last time I checked that viewed my video on, on how or to be successful at Landstar. I hope that you have gathered some information from it, and I have a little more insight that I can share with you, so you can consider this a part 2. So pretty much welcome to part 2 of how to be successful at Landstar. And my name is Paul Abel, and this is a 34-hour reset show. Thanks for tuning in. Now part 2, just the other day I just thought about it too. I just remembered. Another way to be successful at Landstar, let me start with your truck. Don't do what I did, right? Make sure that your number one thing that you gotta have down packed and not really down packed, but you gotta get right is your truck selection. Can't stress that it's your truck selection, right? You gotta make sure that whatever you're buying, whatever truck you're buying, just don't buy no international truck with no max force engine. Number one, any truck that says max force, leave that shit alone. Number 2, buy a truck that can give you at least 6 months to a year of warranty on it. Because my mistake I made was I bought a truck that had no warranty on it, and within the first 2 weeks, I had a $5,000 bill. Yo, tell you, first 2 weeks, bro. I'm just sitting there laughing to myself like, yo, I played myself, yo. I thought that was the beginning of the end, but you know what? I'm a firm believer in God. You know what I'm saying? And this is I've always wanted to start my own business, and I'm not gonna say I was lucky. I'm gonna say God's grace sprinkled on me, and I was able to get that $5,000 to fix that truck, because your boy ain't had shit. I'm laughing at it now. Well, I was laughing at the idea when I found out, because like I woke up pretty much one morning ready to go do a load and find coolant, find oil, or pretty much find either diesel fuel fluid in my coolant, and the coolant was in my whole diesel head and all that stuff. So pretty much a head gasket and some O-rings, they were pretty much done, because I got the truck at like 653,000 miles. I did. So it was expected. You understand? Yeah, it was expected. So, and it's my first time buying a truck. So it's like I didn't get the warning signs to look out for when buying a used truck, Didn't get them things. So pretty much everything that you're seeing or you will know from me is I learned as I go each day while I was at Landstar, right? So yeah, your truck selection, you gotta make sure you got some warranty on it. Because if I had warranty on it, I wouldn't have stressed it, you know. At least warranty would have taken care of that. So that's something that's very important. And here's another strategy that you could use. A strategy that you could use is if you have $10,000-$15,000 cash on you with good credit, what you could do, you could go to one of them auctions and buy like a truck that's probably, I would say, 2007 and up. That's 2007 and up, or even later. That's got a messed up engine. Buy one of those trucks that's got a messed up engine, and keep your 9 to 5 the same way, right? But buy the truck. And if you have, but do it if you have good credit, a good job, and it's $15,000, right? Now, what you do when you get that truck is, or even before you buy the truck, there's a company called CAG. What CAG Financial, and their sole niche in the whole trucking business as a financial institution is to finance engine rebuilding, you know what I'm saying? So if you're smart and you got the patience, what you could do is to find out from them, see if you qualify to get a loan from them to rebuild the engine, right? Because I called them some time ago, and they pretty much informed me that, like, with the engine rebuild, they do everything that is necessary according to what the mechanic recommends, right? So if you need new turbo, you definitely gonna get that. But and if it's a truck that requires a DEF system, it's going to be mandatory that gets changed too, which is a good thing, right? So once you get approved from CAG for the engine rebuild, you can go ahead and get whatever truck that you desire that's within a $10,000-$15,000 range with a fucked up engine. You get that truck, you get that cash, then you take the loan, take care of the engine and the DEF system, get a whole brand spanking new engine, right? When you get that, and the engine is done, you can consider yourself having a brand new truck. You have a brand new truck. And the great thing about it is, it depends on which company that rebuilds the engine for you. You have warranty from a year to 4 years. It depends on how these either Detroit diesel or Cummins engine is going to go about dealing with the whole engine rebuild for you. So that's leverage for you that you should consider. That's something, if I had known, I would have done that too. But I didn't know that. I'm just learning these things, just like how, well, I'm just learning these things just now. So you could do that. You gotta be careful of these people out here, man. Trust me. Alright, and so hopefully that was some good insight for you. And last but not least, at Landstar, they have this thing called LCAP. It's a Landstar Contractor Association Purchase Program. Yeah, that's what it sounds. Yeah, that sounds like it. The Landstar Contractor Association Purchase Program. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think that's what it. LCAP. LCAPP. Now, what that pretty much does, it's I think their requirement is to be with them for at least 3 months. Be with them for like 3 months, and also open a voluntary escrow account with them, which means, let's say each week you open a escrow pretty much with them, and you select whatever percentage you want to take out of your settlement each week that you want them to save for you. So you do, once those are the two requirements they have, and once you do those two things, what you can find happen is you can what you can do is, let's say for example you need whatever you need to purchase for your truck. They're talking APU, a set of 10 tires, 10 tires. Wow, a set of 8 tires, and even what you call it, steer tires. Something go wrong with your truck. You have a breakdown. You have your truck needs to be towed. What they'll do is they can actually give you a loan. They will issue you a loan. It just all depends. What they're gonna do is they're gonna pretty much check the prerequisites that I've informed you about earlier, plus see how you work on a weekly basis, right? Once you've checked off on those 3 things, I guess whatever the price is, they paid for you. I was never informed, or I don't remember what the limit would be, but let's say for example for me, I have had a loan of 2,000 altogether, probably like $6,000, but on different occasions still, because the first time I had to use LCAP, my fuel pump went out 1 month after my first dilemma with this truck. And luckily, I believe I had $2,500 and some odd dollars already from a settlement coming up. So they pretty much loaned me the rest, which was like $3,000. Right? They did, and luckily within 2 days I was back on the road. It could have been 24 hours, but within 2 days I was back on the road. Thank God. Shout out to that Freightliner in some way up parts of Illinois, way outside of Chicago, almost close to way up in Illinois. But yeah, they did that, and on the 1st of January, I bought a set of I bought 6 tires, 6 brand new tires put on my truck, and Landstar, they paid it for me but pretty much they're gonna take out a weekly installment. They're gonna establish like a weekly installment with you. I think for a set of tires they withdrew like $382, and for the interest, I think it was like $15, between $8 and $15 each week. So, and if it wasn't for that program, I would have really had it would have been very rough for me. I would have been out of business a long time ago if it wasn't for that program. So that's pretty much what I have to share with you with Landstar and how to be successful at Landstar. Again, I hope the first video I released was helpful to you. I hope it was helpful to you, and especially with an individual that can become a freight agent instead of a truck driver. I hope you've learned something in that regards, and you can make money doing that as well. Thanks for watching, and also thanks for the 29 people that viewed my last video. I'm gonna keep making more, but but you know, I'm a guy. I don't want to just do this trucking still. I have an idea as to what other things that I will do, but you know, I'm not gonna even announce it. I'm just gonna put it up as time progress. I'm gonna improve on my cameras and stuff, and just I'm gonna try to do more fun stuff. I mean, this is a 34-hour reset show. I do other fun stuff while I'm on 34-hour reset. On a 34-hour reset, believe you me. Alright? So yo, shouts to y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and see y'all on the next one, alright? Peace.